right, boys and girls, who's ready to go to school? 2020 F-150. Nice truck. Dirty ass rubbers in the top edge of the window. We don't just prep glass, we prep everything around it when we get ready to do this. I make a lot of videos. I'm going to start showing y'all the dark side of this and the stuff that you really need to do before you even tint. All right, we're going to fold this up again. This is a white scrubby. We're tucking it up in the groove. We'll switch hands. We're going to come down this side and do the same thing. I ain't got a cameraman this morning. Nobody wants to get up and come into work with the old man. Look, we prep all this stuff. See this rubber right, this door panel? We're not tinting the door panel, but the film's right there next to it. Let's clean all this stuff. Everybody hollers, distilled water, do this, do that. You know, 90% of your contamination comes from bad habits. And number one being, and I don't care if you're a mobile tinter, that's awesome, that's great, that's whatever. When you peel from the outside of a window, you have twice as much possibility of getting trash in your film as you do if you use a peel board. So prepping is key on any situation, on anything. Now, here's the next one. Laminated glass. Learn the vehicles that has it. Know the difference and know how to attack it and get it right. All this right here, this is dirt. This is that shit that ends up right here. It looks like glitter in your tint when you get through and you go, I think my tint's bad. I think I got a bad roll of tint. Horse shit. You're lazy. Don't be lazy. Prep it. There's people out there that makes videos to do nothing but self-promote and do all this stuff, and don't take this as I'm knocking anybody. I'm not. I just want you to be good because this is how I make a living. This is my reputation. I don't like earning work because I'm putting someone else down. I like for everybody to be the very best at this. And you know why? Because it puts value in the industry and it makes what we do look good. I remember a day when window tinting was just an addition to a detail shop, which was a hustle or sometimes a front, if I'm gonna go ahead and say it, for the dope man. Detailing, ceramic coating, paint protection, paint correction, and window tinting has come into its own, and right now is the time to be in it. There's so many advances and everything going on with it. Find what works for you and do it. But if you're gonna do it, for goodness sakes, let's do it right. Now I've got this done. I'm gonna show you a couple steps on the rest of it. But I'm gonna wipe this right here off and I'm gonna show you guys the scrubby and then the towel when I get through. There's nothing on this rag. Now, you hear me preach. I don't use microfiber towels. I don't, to install with. You use this. This is made as lint-free and no fibers. You guys see the difference? You get some of these fibers under there, you'll understand. Here we go. We're gonna wipe the top of this groove. Now there again, nothing on this. I'm taking my fingernail and pushing it down that groove, and I'm wiping it out. It's 7:30 in the morning here in Georgia, and I'm already at it. You see that? That's grit that's soaked up in this rag. Now, for this other part, I'm gonna roll this window back down. Now, we'll take the same rag. You can see it was a clean rag. Now I'm gonna wipe what I scrubbed with that white scrub pad. Now, and then you'll sort of understand. Again, this is a 20 model truck. When I get through wiping all this around all this, anywhere where it's a potential contact patch for your tint to possibly touch, Now I'm doing this with my finger. I've got another tool that I put the rag on and poke it up in here to get deep into the seals. But I'm getting it off the front edge first. Now, all this is where stuff collects. You see how clean that is now? That's what you're looking for. Now I'm gonna take this little tool. These are from Harbor Freight, some of the best door panel popping tools you can get. Cheap, they're strong, they work good, and yes, I think they're from China. Sort of hard for me to run this camera and do this because my old ass is having to look at what I'm doing, and then I'm having to assess where the tool's at and then follow it with the camera. But here's what I want to show you guys. This is what potentially could have been in your tent. I've not even prepped the glass yet. I'll show you that later. But guys, for goodness sakes, if you're gonna do it, let's do it 100% to our ability. That didn't take long to do that. Now we're ready to tent. There's things you have to do before you tent, before you cut it, before you install it. Just another pro tip from Gaster Pro Tools. If you need tools, you remember old Film Bender. He helps you out and shows you what you need. And I'm just a phone call away. I'll help anybody. I don't care who you are. Have a great day. The finished product, guys. These are scratches in the glass. Absolutely no trash in the top edge because I showed you how to prep this top edge by cleaning the top. Laminated edge with a perfect edge. As always, we go 1 inch below the molding. You see here, 1 inch to right here. This is where it stops. This is how you stop any issue with film trying to roll up on the bottom edge. If you start off clean, you'll end up clean. There's nothing wrong with competition, but don't compete with other people in town. Compete with yourself. Be better than the guy you were the day before. Don't quit searching for perfection. It's there. In order to achieve it, you gotta want it.